Yo, homegirl, what's cracking?
Not much. You going to class?
Nah, that's slough.
Cool. I heard everyone's chilling at the burnout.
Dope. Maybe we can cruise to the skate park.
Yeah, let's roll.
Get on the skateboard and do the most Uncle Bob. Let me drop a dope rhyme, but this story won't start with once upon a time. It's a tale about riding the rail alongside a outlaw gang who don't bang or set trip. These cool kids only kick flip. Me all main character, a young buck named Nate, happy-go-lucky protagonist who loves to skate. Always daydream about a sweet young thing named Betty. Sexy love interest left his brain tangled like spaghetti. Today he and his skate crew decided to bounce and skip school, and Betty said, yo, Nate, the posse already go down, it might be too late. They holler back, don't sweat it, I know a shortcut come with me, you won't regret it.
My mind is running, I'm hoping to see you smile soon. Feel like the world is mine, kick flip to the moon. My mind is running, I'm hoping to see you smile soon. Feel like the world is mine, kick flip to the moon.
Nate and Betty split for the skate park. You might think this love story is over, but it is yet to even start. These two quickly caught up with the motley crew of skateboarders who knew a thing or two about a thing or two. Everybody knew everybody, so it was cool. Just then, a text came through, bad news. Betty had to bounce back to school and split the meat and moms for lunch. And so she said peace out to this wild bunch. Nate was crushed and rushed through to his crew. He didn't know what to do, cause Betty is all that he had his mind on. And so Nate said grind on to Tommy, who was the next jock, extreme guy, and lived around the block and used to rock dirty socks. Now he kick flips on his Tony Hawk. But skating isn't as fun as getting spun, so he shook the spot, bailed and went looking for crystal meth rocks. Next there was Benito, who was a cholo and losing slow-mo. He lives YOLO but prefers to ride solo. So he was bouncing when his gang-banging cousins rolled up clowning like dirty dozens and screamed, Joe Bo, his skating itch is a no-go. So they snatched him up and threw him in the back of the low ride, making him switch his stances tougher than Rick Ross pulling the nose slide.
We hit the street, concrete, jungle grinding daily. We pound the pavement, it's crazy, feel like I'm suffocating. We hit the street, concrete, jungle grinding daily. We pound the pavement, it's crazy, feel like I'm suffocating.
Next to fall off was Pat the Poser, a tag-along vagabond who tried way too hard to get closer to the crew, but didn't have a clue of what and what not to do. He wanted to dress to impress, so he always shoplifted. Hot Topic, then he could rock it. Wanna be one that did all. 5-finger discount got him popped by security, ran the cop at the mall. Along for the ride was Jerry, a hippie who was hairy but hardly scary. He scored a longboard because it was solely necessary. Jerry was a stoner, loner, but was a friend indeed. If you needed a big bag of weed, he was old school and rocked a pager. Got a 420 pager, bought a Razor. So he split to hit the kick party, then passed his homie Quest a split that was hard tea. Quest was Nate's best friend, partners in crime until the end, a cool cat who had heard it all about being black and not liking basketball. Hip-hop backpacker who thinks heavy metal rocks and knew all the spots. Quest had the hots for a punk rock girl who wears knee-high socks named Ramona. She was a vegan punk who never got drunk and used to date Nate, so now it was an awkward love triangle. A year had passed and Nate's feelings were still mango. She had left him in a friend zone. Now Quest and Ramona wanted to roam, so they left to be alone. As they skated off, Nate yelled, be careful, Ramona, Quest just might try and bone ya. Now there were only two, Nate and Mac were almost through the alley when a monster truck pulled up into. Rednecks screamed, skate or die. Mac didn't even have to try to find trouble, they always found him. Mac skated pools along the rim, a hot-headed Asian kid who lived on the wrong side of the tracks. He always had Nate's broke his hand. Now he couldn't play guitar in his rock band, so Mac left to take his risk. Nate was all alone, what a plot twist. Just then he saw two cops posted up at the donut shop and yelled, "Skateboarding is not a crime." They smiled as he turned on a dime, because he was close to the skate park. He got a spark, he had to use his street smarts and didn't get stuck like grip tape. Kept his focus straight, he thought life will give you broken trust. You just gotta grind on and never give up. As Nate ollied into Burnside Park, he thought he had finished his long embark. But lo and behold, he couldn't believe his eyes. Much to his surprise, he saw Betty skate on by. "What's crackin', Nate?" she said with a smile. "Damn, had you been here all the while? How'd you sing out?" asked Nate. "I jumped the old rusty school gate." Just then Nate's heart started beating like a time bomb. As Betty took Nate's hand, he chuckled to himself, "Grind on."
They never sleep, they're rap to get us always waiting. We're concentrating on shaking 900 skating. They never sleep, they're rap to get us always waiting. We're concentrating on shaking 900